So, air's not working. Every time I click on, like, airplanes, my stream crashes. The game crashes. So we gotta build this down. We're gonna have no airports but yeah, we named it WW1. So I think the game's saying no. Start. I don't think anyone's gonna like of this. That. The office zone. They represent the factory. Well, I don't care. there. One over here. UK. And pi France. C N by us. Oh, there's an empire now. Man. Pie. Bang! Oh, you got all the... Germany immediately So, immediately Germany expands. The Germans are expanding. The UK, of course, is expanding. Take all of this land. They have a naval dominance with this land. They will say it starts off of mostly it's gonna take south infrastructure area, which is very good. The Ottoman Empire takes control of the dam and then that. So hungry? More sleep. Just takes random stuff. The Russians have all the sewage. Then France immediately starts going. France might be like the massive one in this game. They had literally starting off with a bunch of forests. Take place. This is currently so begins. Yeah, that's that should be it. Yeah, that's it. There is a... France is a big country now. So who is the biggest country? France and the smallest country is the German Empire. But they're the most well, now, German Empire is just saying, on an expansion league. I just took in a bunch of good land. That's very important to the infrastructure. Okay, it's taking naval port yards. And that means UK's gonna be the naval one of this game. That's also started to go. Make a coastal empire. It's now expanding all along this border. So Germany and, well, the UK are gonna have a big rivalry. UK is expanding. What about the US? Well, the US has most got of the water. Now he's got up to this highway. The USA is very actually powerful. It's not a force to deal with. This entire land going to be conquered. The sea is mostly conquered by the Allies. Which we forgot one. The Italians. Mussolini. Oh. It. Oh my. Italy. Hey, you you're gonna get all this land, okay? That was your first turn. Why are you Sunset Square now? The USA got what they needed. Here's Austria-Hungary now. They've gone for our main highway, saying a war is probably gonna break out. You're gonna have colonies here. Like, this probably lake is gonna be a big area. Well, two countries have finally met the border of each other. It's the Ottomans and the Italians, which are actually enemies. The Ottomans were able to snatch that factory away from Germany. That's probably gonna get harsh relations in the future. Austria-Hungary was able to catch all of this. Germany's probably like saying, well, we're behind the rest of Europe. No. The Austria-Hungary does not border Germany at all. Well, the Ottomans could collapse. They're stable enough. They won't collapse now. Oh, there's another border. As you can tell now, everyone's starting to border each other. And it is now probably going to stay not do. I'm now going to do colonizing, because there's land. Because they're saying this probably is going to not chop that one up. So I'm gonna have to go out here. This plan is just to follow the highway. You cut and then go this way. Cut everything into two. The Russian Empire. Well, pretty big expansion. Getting close to destroying Italy's plans. Because last time they took infrastructure, now it's just taking forest. Which they can affect building industry. There's like everyone getting the stuff, and then probably it's gonna be like more infantry like stuff. Like I know no one likes each other. This could be a war that could probably end up badly. Now it's just France. What is France gonna do? But of course, gonna be France. They're gonna be France. They're gonna take that. They're getting cut. France is in fact destroying everyone. This is the land everyone has. This probably it. Right now we're getting back to Germany. Germany, their strat, get this space station, which they in fact they did get this station. They've also in fact mostly got. They got most of the places. They've started to enter the lake. And they made a deal with the Ottomans. They are gonna buy that from the Ottomans. Deal for any future wars against them. Germany, it's like really well, does not wanna. When it comes to they just that's probably everything they're gonna take. Oh mine, it's in the that. So yeah, that's not gonna be a future war. Saying like this couldn't. This is not gonna be historic. At the beginning, probably the wars. Maybe I don't know. This is not planned. Not scheduled. Well, Germany. Well, they also want power, so they take a bunch of power, and they take this. All of this, and they say, "I don't mention that the rest of the lake." Wait. The British upset are gonna just take the rest here of what there was left. This is probably mostly gonna try to take. I don't care if citizens are unhappy. Well, this is gonna be a big war. Like, no one's kidding about the war. It's about to come. People are gonna go to war. Since now. America made it onto the island. They've actually got more land after the big, like they've been in. They have a lot of navy. Like just their navy's cracked. They got an entire tile themselves. Guess what? They don't have to join any war unless they want to. Now, it's probably going to be a debate here if it's the rest of the island, but that's not this turn. So Germany took that white wig on, but in exchange, the Ottomans were allowed to take this. And why did they take stuff from Austria-Hungary? Because they bought it. Germany bought it for them. That's what the Germany bought. That's what Germany paid for that land. Germany has now probably done not spend that much. Italy now is going to go for its goal. Immediately starts pushing to cut off everyone in Europe, which is successful. Well, then they started doing it on here, which they ran out of manpower. Russia. It's probably gonna take a chunk. This is what the question. There's the peace conference of Rome of this dividing. France, now bordering Russia, says, well, we want land, so why don't you get some land? So now Italy, now they got their troops ready, and bang, which Austria-Hungary, like, we should do something. They fact, this is in fact bought by Austria-Hungary. The Russians are, it's just this big chunk of land, which some of it's gonna go to Austria-Hungary. Town's gonna get also some. The Russians have already we're gonna get some too. But a bunch is some of it's gonna get absorbed by France. So it'll be a bit, which then a rebellion for everyone comes, shocking everyone. They are then divided, the rebellion. At this peace conference. So yeah, the Russian Empire is a very big empire. France, massive. The Russians are gonna eventually start building. So they got mass flooding. So Italy has their goal. They don't see any point of this land because they have a peace treaty. They're there. So they sell it to a new nation. They don't want to sell it. No, that they can't sell it. No, to a new nation which has not that much land. Which will be called the Chai. No, what should I call it? Yep, the Japan. Japan. So now there's a new country called Japan, which now they want to expand. So, well, I'm just saying, I mean, this happens, like, well, you can go through. Well, the Ottomans are like, more land, and they're like, more land. So now, Italy gets no more land, and they realize what they've just done was dumb. The Ottomans are gonna, they make a, they go, and they start attacking. The infrastructure of Germany, probably good. Everyone else is, they don't have that much infrastructure. They're saying we have not a long stalemate been, but then a while that they both decided, saying wanting Japan. The UK is like, well, there's just that chunk of land left, uncolonized. Germany's like, mine. Germany immediately gets all their claims. Because Germany wants land. Because they're not going to buy. Well, there's two people moving. Well, they've been a military base. Okay, no, say what's no, okay, now we're dividing. We cannot rest. Like, okay. Say it. I don't want to rest, but German Empire, it's like, buys this? Yeah, no, just British is like, well, there's lots of good men. I guess it's fine. There's no and there's nothing. All nations. Massive. Eventually. And that's infrastructure time. The Great War was coming, and Germany was like, the USA started to Germany started to make a big, good industry. Yeah, an industry. USA has built an industry there's been different places for factories, and they didn't have a lot of land. So they use their land very wisely. And that's the order they used to land in. It's pure chaos. We had the beaches, the peaches, the palms. Most people are mostly happy, I guess. People don't know anyone's feelings. Because the Great War was coming. Industry has in fact been built. A bunch of problems, but they were doing well. The German Empire had a very good industry from what they've got. Because as you can see, they have a big country. It's right here. They can do anything they want on the lake. If everyone gets power. Germany doesn't need to expand, but they have claims on the UK because it's what they cannot cross this line. It's the border, but the border is well. An agreement as the UK confirms the purchase of this land. Germans now have the border right there. It's a represent taxation. Okay, the UK had a lot of getting ready for war. Well, they took the beach fashion. They're gonna have a big. I mean, they're gonna have. They can skip people. They had a bunch of land, so they weren't too much worried as the US as much as the. People, they're happy. Over here, the economy of Russia, the pretty nice economy. As Japan, and they said, yeah, but the border's gonna be right there. Like, okay, because now the Japanese people have officially an entrance into Russia. Russia was not bet they have a pipeline system thing. Hey, Japan. Japan, in fact, started a pipeline system. Don't want their people to starve. Yeah, dehydrated. The rest said they would pay for it. Japan's like, sure. Cause that. No, I shall. No, I want to focus on one major factor. Industrial zones. Russia. Sir, stop, please. A lot of offices, because Russia was just gonna party. They want these bunch of these. I'm having a world war.
We have 1,000 people.
So, Japan actually was more. They actually. This. So yeah. So everyone has mostly been modernizing, except Italy. In the street like crazy. Ottoman. Good to Japan. Much, but time to start a war. Not a world war yet. That's next. We're gonna talk about a major war. I'm gonna talk about one of the major wars here. So, tensions have been rising. Germany was secretly behind all this, which was between one of the people that were on the Allies. We got the France, Italy, and the Russia, and Japan. We're all pals, but until something happened, which French leader died by a Russian spy, which France was allied to Italy, and Russia was allied to Japan. UK and USA were allied to both, so they did not join. So now, it's war. France had not modernized yet, so Russia could probably push in. Russia's plan was to kill Italy, Japan, take out France. Germany knew if they joined, what the fact the UK would join. So they stayed out of this war, for now. The Russians started pushing into France, crossing the beaches. France is not modernized yet, so this is. But the modernization of France had just come. France had just modernized. Italy and France were the only two people that had not modernized. Now they're at war. So France immediately modernized. That's also Hungary if they connect the road for a payment. And they said sure. The border was Austria-Hungary wanted more factories. Insane. It's supposed to have this. What? Let me see. Are you ready? Our family's tractables back this year. Let me read. Can I read?
Same with the tractable this year.
Can I read? On Sunday, August 15th, starting at 11. Don't miss a spectacular show. Tickets, yes, bye. Oh no, just saying. You know what? Orangetown. You said you didn't see tractors. I know how much tractors went to Orangetown. One. It was called Made Sense. He was the only poet that went. So France has just modernized because I went on the results. And it told me the results. Just click results. Just hold results. ACT website. You got results. France had just modernized. And just saying, Germany might have.
Does not make sense.
Who?
Okay? Does
No.
not make sense.
What? Who is that?
It's the guy from Bedford.
Wild Deer?
So,
I forgot.
every year to Bedford. He doesn't have any eggs.
He used to not have a cage, right? In fact, there is the fact. Heavy fighting on the front. And Germany would probably get allies if whoever side they joined. So this conflict might turn into a war. A global war. Italy also started modernizing, but not that much as much as France was.
This guy.
Let me no.
This guy. Somebody else.
I know. I literally knew it was that guy. You talking about? What did you say to him? Factories.
I knew this was going to be
Why?
It's this.
Is he gonna be there on Saturday? On Friday?
Basically, posted
So now since Italy modernized, Italy was probably not doing the best because they had no power. So Germany gave them some bit of an aid, but promising that they're on their side in any future war against Russia, the Japanese, which they gladly accepted. There's a pipeline now sent all the way to the German Empire. From Italy to the German Empire, it's gonna go, in fact, all the way to the Austrian-Hungary. Now, since the two powers were modernized, they put up a stalemate. This Austria-Hungary, it's like, hey, we'll join the war. On their side. And like, they're like, okay, the Ottomans, but like, we don't like Japan, so we're gonna declare war on Japan. Austria-Hungary, the Ottomans declared war on Japan and Russia. Now, it was a coalition. And you know who didn't like that? The UK. The UK then declared war on the Ottomans and Austria-Hungary. And that was the beginning of the First World War. And now Germany declared war on the UK, and then the USA said neutral. So now the First World War has started a bit differently, because Italy, Austria-Hungary, France, the Ottoman Empire, and German Empire, the VS, Russian Empire, Japan, and the UK. So, yeah, Germany has been preparing for this a long time, so the Germans immediately started destroying, like they've been preparing the mass of the ground, so for some reason the UK thinks this is unbreakable. Yeah, it's mostly got caught. Now the Germans were now getting bombarded by the sea, but they're doing well. The UK meanwhile starts. Well, I don't know why, but everyone keeps leaving their forces open. So now everyone realized that the forces are not penetrable, they're not invincible. The UK's goal was to take this space station because that would make a big blow to the Germans. The Germany was to take their capital. Was to take their capital. Was to take their fleet. Was to take their naval bases. The UK knew they can't win this war, so the Ottomans, Austria-Hungary, Italy. Oh, Japan is getting blown through. And now, bad news. People are mad at America for some reason, and they side and say, we want independence. And they're called the CSA. The CSA just come. The U.S. Civil War has just started. And the CSA joined the Central Powers, and that means the United States joined the Entente means UK, USA, Russian Empire, and Japan. Germany was not expecting that. But they have a new ally, the CSA. So, Japan well, that is the Ottomans, Austria, we had literally just, they started just pushing. So, because Russia was now in big trouble. No, facts. Italy is gonna get a lot of land from this war. And France is getting destroyed. France is getting destroyed. France is losing a lot of ground fast to the Russians. The Germans are now gonna go through the thing, and then they cut the USA in half. And Japan, to save the USA, just takes this from them, but it's not enough. That they get encircled, and they all die. And now Germany was now gonna be just gonna take this. Not the entire thing long. Meanwhile, in the USA, this surprise will just destroy America's most of their industries already been under the control of the CSA. So this war is most likely on probably the German side. This World War. So Germany just they need to take that area, so they're gonna push to this area. But then their push starts. They've started a push. What they didn't expect is that they retaliate and that their space station had just fallen on the fences. They just has lost one of the most important things that they received, all gone. Germans immediately sent a bunch of divisions in, and their plan immediately stopped. They in fact got kicked back over here too. So it was a massive defeat for Germany. The Germans were now getting enraged. The Russian Empire was on the brink of collapse. France too. France was falling at the speed of light. France was falling. Like no one could do anything about the French. Everyone has fled France already. The French saying there is no point anymore. Gave up and signed peace with the Russians. The peace would be very harsh. That would be the border. They would have to pay road reparations to Russia, which France sadly accepted. France was now a neutral country. After losing a great war, France was now in economical debt. It's like Germany. Italy started. Now, Italy made one of the biggest offensives. That would Russia was on the brink of collapse. They're so close to the end. If this just fell, like this is where like they have a lot over here. But if that fell, it's over. Like there's no hope for the Russians anymore. Since France surrendered, Austria-Hungary said, "We're just gonna just took this." Now they have a free border, which they start to push into. Which then they get kicked in the butt by the Russian troops, which are not even defending their capital. Like they're so underranged. France says, then Germany they declared war on you. So then they joined the war again. And German troops were all over here. So Germany started to like, yeah, it was done with Russia. It was over for Russia. Russia had no plans to do the war anymore. Russia, the only morale left was when they defeated France. And since France was now back, they had absolutely no hope of winning. They were about to get encircled. And well, they were going to get encircled. They had just gotten encircled. France, Austria-Hungary was everything was divided. Since France surrendered, they would not get their original lands back because they surrendered, but they would get new lands. They would probably replace the old. France was allowed to keep that. And that's by the Italians, but that's all they were gonna get. Then they came, taking all this over here. A big uprising happened, called, I think you know, the Soviet Union. Had just risen up. That now, in fact, was now going to have one of the biggest struggles in history. Was now, well, probably gonna have, why am I saying struggles? Russia was not even prepared for a civil war. It was over for Russia. Russia never would not know that, but it was over. The infrastructure area, so since they were over, the Soviet Union joined the act during the Central Powers. Meanwhile, over here, USA is finally on guard, but yeah, USA is it's not getting any. It's getting like destroyed. Is that the USA, well, Germany, using the vaccine, they didn't find out about the research, so they kick them out. And I'm saying hard. They sent a bunch of troops to go defend this area, Which now the only effect, the defensive has in fact failed. The Greece just has their navy to deal with. So now they finished just building a weapon, which then they fired. They fired one at the capital of the USA.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
A dangerous weapon.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor
They fired
will strike
another one
the
at
city in the near
the Navy.
future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any
They
is
fired a
available.
total.
Astrologists report that a
3 to
devastating
4, they
meteor will
lost count.
strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Cause since they fired it, they didn't see a point. They just wanted to take the infrastructure area, cause that would soon explode. So they say what they did. So they did tell them not to take that. Instead, go for the side, like the coast, to cut them off the ocean. She said it's physically impossible they would cross. So Japan was now everyone's focus. Russia was in the Civil War. Japan just said, well, we're done. So Japan is now getting crushed from all sides. For some reason, Russia declared war on them, for some reason. In fact, making him a solo. No more allies. Now they're at war with everyone. Because they're done for. The Ottomans were in fact taking out Japan. Japan was over for Japan. Japan knew it. Japan was now a skinny boy. As now the Russians were in fact taking that, and then boom. Japan's was now done. Now, Japan was down, which was taken by the Ottomans. They fixed the border dispute right there, and started pushing back into Japanese territory. So now it was the Russian Empire, and the UK, and the USA. No one had. The Soviet Union was in fact. No one thought actually the Soviets would in fact do well, but now they were doing pretty well with the German equipment. This was a very planned one. The Russians were basically done. There was no point of firing a missile at them. 3 or 4 nukes have been fired, but no one knows in the world except the CSA and, in fact, Germany himself. Well, it will be a surprise. The Soviet Union was now beating Russia's butt. So they said stop advancing, and in fact they gave the rightful land to the rightful ruler, which had basically now encircled it, their rightful land. So now it's just Russia. Russia basically surrendered. Now they would be staying like, since they surrendered. No one knows how they're banging up, so the rest is gonna be left like this for now. The consequences of this war will be immense on the Russians. In fact, the Russians now surrendered separately, like the French have now, in fact, the Ottomans, in fact, to get this. the Italians would get that. The Tsar's throne. Of course, because it's fact he was done. That was giving to Soviet Union. And now one of the biggest conflicts in history with Russia, the peak, had just ended. France, Soviet Union, Italy, Austria-Hungary, the Ottomans, and the German Empire had basically just won. But chaos would now unfold. La 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 la. A nice Statue of Liberty. What is that? That's a rocket. Oh my. Aim thing I just hit. The Germany attack.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Many nukes had just been fired upon the British
A
Navy.
meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is
The
available.
news immediately, in 5 seconds, was like,
A
immediately
meteor
the first
strike
thing.
has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred.
The British,
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
the USA, most of them are underwater now. Distraction, they in fact take basically this land. The USA going to capitulate. In fact, has no more had their land. The USA surrenders, but their entire fleet does go to the British. Because the British were the ones had to take their entire navy, so now the British still have a navy out, they just can't repair the navy. So when the navy falls, the navy's done for like forever. It's never getting repaired. Now the USA had just surrendered. People in the US, they were enraged. Because now the USA had just fallen. So now Britain, Germany cut Britain in two and circled one half and killed. So Britain decided, well, they were alone. So decided to sign peace. Right after the Germans occupied the entire half of this. So Germany would, so the peace treaty would be simple. Like the British would have in fact forced to pay war reparations. The CSA, in fact, got USA's land. Got this land right here. And the fact, well, that's it. Germany had lost a bit, which they, in fact, then they did that happen. So in the peace treaty, Germany, after that, just went to the Ottomans and said, hey, can we just buy this? The man said, sure. because, well, they didn't, they was not useful land. The war was won. The German Empire was now the greatest empire. This was a war. That was a very difficult war. Now, the Soviet Union was not, well, there is now two major powers. There was five major powers. The German Empire, the CSA, the Ottomans, the Austrians, France, the Soviet Union. And actually there's six. And there's the UK. The UK is still a power. There's power, 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 power. Everyone is a power. So it makes everyone like equal. So it will be whoever goes to turn is whoever gets like the numbers. Which is mega power, which is the German Empire, and of course Britain. No, so those people that went to war. That's what. That's why Britain. So Germany joined because Britain joined. So now we in fact are going to see a mini war, and then it's going to be a world war. So the Central Powers was dismantled because there was no point in keeping it. Germany can just take care of the UK. So after that, the Soviet Union wanted to expand. And you know, no one here likes expanding. So they go from France, Italy would join, and Austria-Hungary would join. So they sent fake men to Italy, saying that Austria-Hungary was going to attack them. So they started having troops on the border, and this on the border because they thought they were going to get invaded. And they blamed France. Now these teams are having trouble on the borders, and the Soviet Union also decided to join in, saying they have a reason to. And then they all declared war on each other. The this was not a major war. Germany was not involved. The Ottoman Empire and Austria-Hungary was not getting along. So the empire was collapsing. So they joined the war and they declared war on all. Well, they declared war on Austria-Hungary and in Italy because they have the claims. Immediately the Italian claims fell. Yeah. Italy after that surrendered, getting forced to sign many peace treaties. In fact, the borders of the world, well, they didn't get more. Well, of course, Italy has lost a bridge. Their main bridge, their main support factor. The Italians had like barely anything now, and now it goes over. Immediately, the Ottoman, this empire would collapse. But surprisingly, they did not immediately collapse. Because they took a bunch of stuff. This war would not turn into a war, because Germany, they were all allies to Germany. Germany had just won a major war with another, they were reading some rest. Because they have proven to follow the world. Austria-Hungary, no, what, after France. And France was just holding their ground. So in fact, Italy, it's like Germany. I got beat in the war. I was being tortured. Like, Yeah, we know. We know who started the war. We know everything. But we're not done saying. Now, Italy said that to everyone in the meeting, now everyone's not happy at Germany. But they're still fighting. Because someone said fake rallies, which they're currently fighting a war against, so. And then if it's the one there, Germany will declare war on them. Which you obviously know, it's because they're the imposter among us. Oh, just saying. Austria-Hungary, people started popping up. Yeah, Austria-Hungary was collapsing. So there was a group called Austria. I forgot the S. Then there's, of course, you got cat. The most important, Hungary. Then there's Serbia. Area. Yugoslavia. Oh, Yugoslavia. Albania. Yugoslavia. Bulgaria. And now just Bulgaria to have its independence. No one cares about my mental health. Citizens. They are in fact collapsing. An unstable empire was in fact collapsing. Never a world war would come, which would finish off the last. Austria had in fact taken, and in fact Serbia. There was Romania. There was Austria-Hungary. Which would then say, well, we're done. And then it would be named as... For some reason, they changed their name to the... Austria-Hungary. Turn to the Baltics. The Baltics. The Baltics have arrived. But wait, they changed their name again? The Balkans. Well, no, changing again. Which, yeah, this is a very unstable. No, they finally chose a name that they're gonna call Belgium. Belgium. No, the new government's been established, and now that. But guess what? People don't. But uh-oh. Draw. Hungary. Yeah, they want yeah, those are people that got COVID, and they got crushed. And now this is the peace treaty. Yeah, the peace treaty is really. They wanted some for the peace treaty, so they got that. The Ottomans got that. The Ottomans, the same. Good. So now it's just the Soviet Union, and France. Which I'd, well, after the French, if I managed to make that, they've all decided to do one thing. Well, at least slightly made, but they did not join the war back. They just saying military, whichever one goes one Italy. But no, a minute later they also had to have peace. Even Italy comes, it's like, okay, this is borders. So the borders of this war have ended. Never will be a world war. Germany, not liking what's going on over there, because now there's just a bunch of countries that are independent. You know, and when anything independent, they'll get invaded, and that means they get stronger, and then they could defeat the Germans. So you know, Germany gotta be on top. You're saying the CSA very unstable because the nuke. Like they don't know what to do because the nuke was so much they can't handle it. People are fleeing left, right, and center. They've tried to rebuild. They've sent more people. They've made it bridges, just so people could make it around. They've destroyed. There's still a way to go around. All these people to go because the road's been destroyed. People effects. Oh my. So that's been chaos recently. So now, German, they have recovered. I'll be right back. And when we get back, World War II starts. So I sent Nicola. Well, I'm gonna do that later because I'm fast to do something now. But that is completely okay because I'll come back. Don't worry. I'll tell you what the future war is gonna be about. German Empire, UK, round 2, and something going on with this part, and a USA Civil War maybe. So that sounds good, right? Now you can just stare at the UK on fire. Because they have no more navy. Navy's probably the Germans are probably gonna win. They still got more nukes. They've been preparing for another round 2. They can nuke like the football stadium. So the world is gonna go at war again. So has not fixed any problems of lasting. They've only made everything worse. People in the Soviet Union hate everything. So, yeah. And that's gonna be hard. There's gonna be chaos. Just for the Soviet Union. It's just gonna be. So. See you next time. Bye.